Hey everyone, welcome back. It's my dog Skippy. She wanted to be in my video with me. Hi Skippy. Say hi. Okay, go play. Go play. Okay, I'm back with a book haul for you guys today. I'll be right with you. I've got some books I picked up in my local Barnes & Noble. And we'll start out with Rachel Vincent's The Soul Screamers, Volume 1. This contains 3 books, My Soul to Lose, My Soul to Take, and My Soul to Save. And the story of Kaylee, who's this young girl who, she has this scream that's just like, she can't control. It's ready to burst out. She feels it building and building, and suddenly erupts right in the middle of a shopping mall. And she's taken to a local hospital, and they are, testing her and stuff. She thinks she's losing her mind. And it happens again after she's released. And it seems like anytime this scream bursts out from her, someone near her dies. And she's got to try and save them. She's trying to figure out what this means or why she's got this ability. Now, I read this My Soul to Lose some time ago as the prequel as an ebook, and I really enjoyed it, but it's been some time, so I'm going to reread that and then get into the rest of the series. There's about 3 more after that, including Reaper, which is like volume 3.5. That's available as an ebook. I've got that on my Kindle, so I'm going to check these things out. I think it'll be pretty good. Stay there, Skippy. Don't jump on the camera. Okay. I also have a debut novel by Kate K. Myers called The Vanishing Game. And that's the story of a group of twins, Jocelyn and Jack. And they grew up together in a foster home called Seal House along with a boy named Noah, who Jocelyn has a crush on. And she receives, Jack dies, and she receives sometime later a letter from him using his code name Jason December. And only she and Noah know of this secret name that he uses. And he's trying to tell him something that apparently maybe he hasn't died, he's in hiding, and someone else is looking for him too. And he's sent clues along with this letter. There's several of them. This is like an example of them. There's like numbers or something in there. And they have to solve the clue to try and find out where he is hiding or why he's hiding. Also in the synopsis, you see some of these letters are bold white. If you read the bold white letters, it says, "Is Jack dead? No. He has secrets and cryptic clues for Jocelyn to find if he's alive." I thought that was kind of cool. I give that a read. That's the back cover of it. It was like a haunted house. It's like a person with silhouette hiding over there. I also picked up another debut. It's Kristen Simmons, Article 5. Let me get that in the camera there. It's kind of neat. That's another dystopic kind of young adult book. And it's New York, Los Angeles, and Washington, D.C. have been abandoned. The Bill of Rights has been revoked and replaced with the moral statutes. And it follows the story of Amber Miller and her struggle to survive in this society. And her mother's arrested for noncompliance with Article 5 of the moral statutes. So, it sounds pretty cool. I haven't really heard too much reviews or anything about this yet, but that'll be pretty good. I like anything dystopic, so. I also have Marissa Meyer's Cinder, kind of the classic retelling of Cinderella, but with a cyborg as the main character. This has been getting great reviews. It's got a really neat cover. You can see the mechanics inside the leg there. There's the spine of it. I want to give that a read. Everyone's saying it's really great, so I'm sure I'll enjoy it. I got this one here. Miranda, Fracture. And I'm just going to read a little bit of the synopsis in the back. 11 minutes might as well be an eternity underwater. It only takes 3 minutes without air for loss of consciousness. Permanent brain damage begins at 4 minutes. And then when oxygen runs out, full cardiac arrest occurs. Death is possible at 5 minutes, probable at 7, definite at 10. And Decker pulls me out at 11. And it's the story of Delaney Maxwell, who apparently nearly drowns until she's pulled out by this boy. And suddenly her brain somehow been altered. It says she's able to predict death. And she runs into this boy named Troy Varga, who recently awakens from a coma with apparently the same abilities. And she's not sure if her abilities are predicting death or causing it. So the two are trying to determine if this is some kind of a miracle, a gift of miracle, or a freak of nature, or something more frightening. And that's kind of cool. A lot can happen in 11 minutes. That's been getting good reviews too. It's not a very big book, as you can see. It's 264 pages, so it should be a fairly quick read. I saw this on someone's haul. I'm not sure whose it was. The Dead of Winter by Priestley. Got a really creepy cover. I'm going to read a little bit of this one as well. An orphan boy, a haunted house, and a poltergeist with an itch for revenge. After his parents' death, Michael Viner's future is unclear. All he knows is that his new wealthy guardian has invited him to a remote country estate. But Michael begins to suspect something is not right on the very night he arrives, when he spots a mysterious woman in a frozen mist. The chilling solitude of the house itself is another surprise. His guardian is rarely seen, and there's an evil force lurking in an old hallway mirror. Michael soon realizes that the house and its grounds harbor many more secrets, both dead and very much alive. And Michael's reason for being there is quickly becoming clearer. That was a really kind of cool story, a little spooky. Might be a good read to save for my Halloween reads and stuff. And speaking of Halloween reads, thought I'll add this one as well, if I can hold off. Anna Dressed in Blood by Kendare Blake. Love this cover. It's just really creepy. I don't want to read a little bit about this one as well. This is going to get good reviews. It's the old boy meets girl story. If the boy is a wry, self-destructive ghost hunter, bent on avenging his father, and the girl's a homicidal ghost trapped in a house full of everyone she's ever murdered. Cass Lowood has inherited his father's unusual vocation. He kills the dead. And he arrives in this new town in search of a ghost the locals call Anna Dressed in Blood. He doesn't expect anything outside of the ordinary. Move, hunt, kill. What he finds instead is a girl entangled in curses and rage. A ghost like he's never faced before. She still wears the dress she wore on the day of her brutal murder in 1958. Once white but now stained red and dripping blood. And since her death, she has killed any and every person who has ever dared step into her deserted Victorian house that she used to call home. But she, for whatever reason, spares this guy's life. So I thought that'd be a really awesome read for Halloween. Like I said, if I can hold off, because I love that cover. And the story sounds really cool. And the last one, a total different aspect, not a YA book at all, but one of my favorite movies. They made this book. Actually, the book came out first, and then the movie. I've never read anything by this author, Michael Crichton. I loved Andromeda Strain, Jurassic Park, one of my favorite movies. I still have not yet read any of his books, and I've always wanted to read this. And when I saw this set, Jurassic Park and Lost World, I just thought it was so cool. Kind of like those classic bind-ups. It's got like this raised surface. I just think this is the neatest book. So I wanted to read it. I'm bound to read this finally. And I just couldn't pass this one up. It's just awesome. It's like $20 for the set. And it's got like the map of the island in there. Cool little, bookmark and fly leaves in there. Got the silver on the sides. See the shine on there. But I just love the look of this book. It is awesome. I might almost not want to read this one and just grab a paperback, cheap old paperback, and read that and not damage this at all, because this is going to look really cool on a bookshelf. But it's an awesome set. They got a real nice set of classics, and even some newer ones are coming out with like Stephen King and a lot of more contemporary authors in these versions. But I couldn't pass this up. This is awesome. So I'm looking forward to finally reading the book after seeing the movie like countless times. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments on any of the books or any recommendations, again, leave them in the comments down below. And look forward to seeing you. Bye-bye.